Okay, my friends. Today, please, we are going to work first in a story in our books. And in this story, we are going to identify information. Okay. Then we are going to continue. Okay, we are going to continue with a revision. And in this revision, we are going to say, we are going to answer what did we learn in this unit. Because after the revision is our evaluation. Okay, we have these two activities in this day. So let's start with a story. Okay, with our story. It's about a zoo. Okay, it's about an animal, a special animal that escaped from a zoo. Okay, but first, let's learn how. Okay, why these animals escaped from the zoo. They escaped because there was a blackout in the zoo. Okay, yesterday there was a blackout. In this case, there was a blackout in the zoo, and that's why many animals escape from the zoo. Okay, now let's start singing our song, The Blackout, okay, to remember. Open your microphones, please. Open. Yesterday there was a blackout. I couldn't see anything. Where was car? He was in the car. He was in the car. Yesterday there was a blackout. I couldn't see anything. There was actually he was on the balcony. He was looking at the balcony. Yesterday there was a blackout. I couldn't see anything. Where was Carol? She was in the garden. She was walking on the floor. But where was the sun? I wasn't looking at the stars. I wasn't walking around. I wasn't feeling around. I was looking at the stars. Good. Okay, please, now let's open our books, okay? Young Star. Let's go to the page, okay? Let's go to the page in our story, 44, okay? We are going to see about a giraffe escape, okay? But first, let's repeat our vocabulary, okay? Listen and repeat, please. Repeat.
Zookeeper.
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 Zookeeper. Repeat, please.
Zookeeper.
Zookeeper. Zookeeper. Zookeeper.
Cat. Cat.
Cat. Cat.
Coat.
Coat.
Coat. Escape. 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 Teacher, what is a zookeeper? Zookeeper is the person who works in the zoo. And this person takes care of the animal. Okay? This person feeds the animals, clean the animals. Okay? This is the zookeeper. Catch. What is catch, teacher? Catch means
Zookeeper.
the zookeeper catch, for example, when one animal escapes from the zoo, the zookeepers, okay, they go to catch the animals. Okay. In Spanish means atrapar. And the past of catch, caught. Okay, this is the past, caught. And escape, you know what is escape, yes? Now, Help me to find, please, more vocabulary related to the story. The zookeeper, catch, caught, escape, suddenly, this word, and shouted. Go, please, go to anotar, dibujar, go, and help me to find the words. Okay, let's find zookeeper, catch, caught, escape, suddenly, and shouted. Very good, Genesis. This is escape, no? Good. When an animal go out, no, to other place, go out of their cage. Only the first time, please. Only the first time. Miranda, very good. Zookeeper, good. The zookeeper, good. No, the person who take care of the animals, feed the animals, clean the animals. Catch, yeah, very good. The action, catch. Shouted, very good, Marcelo. Shouted. Teacher, what is this word? Shouted. Shout means when you are talking loud. Okay, listen to me. That is, oh, the teacher is shouted. Silent, please. That is shouted. The teacher shouted. Okay, when you talk strong. It's missing caught and suddenly. Come on, Ana Paula, you can do it. Yes, where is? No, it's not here. No, Ana Paula. No words here. Yes, very good, Hermione. Caught is there, no? The past of catch. What word is this? Suddenly. Now it's missing suddenly. Teacher, what is suddenly? Suddenly means de repente. Okay? Suddenly. You can say, no, for example, teacher, I was in classes, in English classes, but suddenly there was a blackout. You see? Very good, Richard. Suddenly. This means, okay, de repente means suddenly. Very good. Very good, my friend. This is our vocabulary. Now, let's pay attention to the story, okay, in our books to answer some questions. Okay? We are going to listen now the story to answer some questions. Okay? Pay attention, please.
On Saturday evening, Alex, Tyler, and Alice were at Alex's house. They were watching TV. Suddenly, there was a news bulletin.
This just in. There was a blackout at City Zoo, and some animals escaped. Luckily, the zookeepers caught most of them in time, but a giraffe is still missing. The zookeepers are looking for the giraffe in the city.
A giraffe is running around the city? That's so funny,
said Alex.
Are they dangerous?
Alice asked.
I don't know,
said Tyler.
Don't worry, Alice. We are in the house anyway,
added Alex. Suddenly, they heard a noise from the garden.
What was that?
asked Alice. Alex ran to the window and looked outside.
I don't believe it,
he shouted. Tyler and Alice ran to the window. They were very surprised.
The giraffe,
said Tyler. It was standing in the garden and it was eating some leaves from a tree.
Let's call the zoo,
said Alex. Tyler quickly called the zoo.
You must stay in the house,
a zookeeper said on the phone. 15 minutes later, the zookeepers arrived.
Thanks to you, we found the giraffe. Thank you so much. You can visit the city zoo anytime you like,
said one zookeeper. The children were very happy.
Let's listen one more time to answer some questions, okay? Questions like this kind of question, okay? Where were the children? No? In what place? Where were the children? What were the children doing? Why the animals escaped from the zoo? Why? What animal did the zookeeper didn't find? Who saw first the giraffe? Who? What was doing the giraffe in the garden? Okay, let's watch one more time the story to answer some questions about past, okay? Watch one more time, please.
On Saturday evening, Alex, Tyler, and Alice were at Alex's house. They were watching TV. Suddenly, there was a news bulletin.
This just in. There was a blackout at City Zoo, and some animals escaped. Luckily, the zookeepers caught most of them in time, but a giraffe is still missing. The zookeepers are looking for the giraffe in the city.
A giraffe is running around the city? That's so funny,
Said Alex.
Are they dangerous?
Alice asked.
I don't know.
Said Tyler.
Don't worry, Alice. We are in the house anyway.
Added Alex. Suddenly, they heard a noise from the garden.
What was that?
Asked Alice. Alex ran to the window and looked outside.
I don't believe it.
He shouted. Tyler and Alice ran to the window. They were very surprised.
The giraffe.
Said Tyler. It was standing in the garden and it was eating some leaves from a tree.
Let's call the zoo.
Said Alex. Tyler quickly called the zoo.
You must stay in the house.
A zookeeper said on the phone. 15 minutes later, the zookeepers arrived.
Thanks to you, we found the giraffe. Thank you so much. You can visit the city zoo anytime you like.
Said one zookeeper. The children were very happy.
Okay. Now help me to answer these questions, okay? These questions. What were the children doing at home? Let's see. Diana Davila. Diana, look at the picture 1. What were the children, no, Alex, Tyler, no, children, were doing at home? According to the story, look at the picture 1. They were studying. Diana. Oh, maybe she has problem with a microphone. Diana, they were studying. They were looking at the stars. What were the children doing at home? No, let's see. Daira Rojas. Daira, please. Daira, what were the children doing at home? Daira. No ideas? Come on, it's easy. It's in the picture. The answer is in the picture, in the story too. Let's see. Fabiana Garcia. Fabiana, what were the children doing at home?
They're watching TV.
Watching TV, no? They were, no, in past, remember, in past, they were watching TV. Very good. Second question, okay? Why the animals escaped from the zoo? Why? Let's see. Mateo Garcia. Mateo, why the animals escaped from the zoo? It's in picture 1 too, okay? We continue in that part. No ideas, Mateo? Nicolas, please, tell me, Nicolas, why the animals escaped from the zoo?
Giraffe.
Because the giraffe?
Teacher.
Yeah.
Giraffe and zebra.
Giraffe and zebra. Good try, but it's not correct. The question is why, Nicolas? Why? Remember, when we practice this question, no? When we practice this question, what's the matter? What's the matter? When we practice that, I am sad. We practice why. What is the reason? Why? We practice that. Richard, please. Why the animals escape from the zoo?
The giraffe.
The giraffe. No, the second question, this question, why? Why means por qué. Recuérdense, why? Why the animals in the zoo escape? What was the reason? Hermione, please, help me with this question. Why?
Yes. The giraffe for a blackout.
For the blackout, yes. Why the animals escape from the zoo? Because of the blackout. There was no electricity in the zoo and the animals escaped. Okay? Yeah, this is we know. Now, what animal did the zookeepers didn't find? The giraffe. No, the giraffe is still missing. Next, who so fears the giraffe? Who? Who so fears the giraffe? Who? Who say, oh, look, it's a giraffe? Who? Let's see. Marcelo, please. Marcelo, who so fears the giraffe? Alex, Tyler, or Alice?
Alex, teacher.
Alex, yes. Alex so fears the giraffe. No, he was the first. Next question, let's see. Nair, please. Nair, look at this picture. Nair.
Yes, teacher.
Where was the giraffe? Where? In the living room? In the balcony? Where was the giraffe?
In the garden.
In the garden, yes. The giraffe was in the garden. Very good. Nadira, please. Nadira, what was the giraffe doing? In the garden. Look at the giraffe. What was the giraffe doing?
In the garden.
The question, Nadira, is what? What? What were you doing yesterday? I was a studying teacher yesterday. The question is, what was the giraffe doing? What action is in past tense? Okay, let's see. Miranda, please. What was the giraffe doing?
The giraffe eating the plants.
Good. The giraffe was eating
The plants.
The plant. No, was eating the tree. Some leaves from the tree. Very good. So they called the zookeepers, and at the end, the zookeepers caught the giraffe. Good. Now, please, let's answer these questions, okay? It's in your books, these questions. We have 6 questions. Read, please, one more time the story, and let's answer these questions in your book. I am going to give you 5 minutes, okay, to finish this activity. Let's read one more time the story. Okay, read one more time the story, and then answer these questions. What were the children doing at home? Which animal were the zookeepers looking for? Where was the giraffe? What was the giraffe eating? What? Fruits? Let's read, okay? Did the zookeeper finally find the giraffe? And finally, were the children happy in the end? Okay, we have 5 minutes, please. Let's answer these questions, okay?
Teacher,
Yes. If you need help, tell me, okay? Tell me, Hermione.
okay, teacher.
Now, do you have questions, Hermione?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, what is your question?
What were the children doing at home?
Hermione, we are going to wait 4 minutes more, 4 minutes more, okay, for all the students complete. Adriano is going to complete this part. If he can answer, you help me to give me the answer, okay?
Okay, teacher.
But I'm going to choose some students. They are going to participate in these questions, okay? If you finish, it's excellent, my friend, okay? It's excellent, Hermione. But let's say the other students participate too, okay? Adriano, please, you're the number 1, huh? Adriano, focus in the number 1. Andre Melgar, please, number 2. Okay? Josue, please, number 3. Okay, Josue? The question 3. Where was the giraffe? Where? Okay, Miranda, please, you the number 4, okay? Nair, please, you the number 5, the 6. The 5, please, Nair, number 5. And to finish, Juan Gilmore, okay, let's see. Daira, please, Daira, you the last question, okay, Daira? 3 minutes more, please, 3 minutes more. Complete first in your books, complete in your books. Okay, remember, teacher, what is what? Remember, what in Spanish means this, what? What's your name? Remember that part, what? Which animal? Which is the fastest animal in the plant, in the planet, in the world? Which? Where? Remember, what is where? Where do you live? Where? Ah, I live in El Tambo, teacher. I live in Huancayo. That's where. Did. Question with did, no? Yes or no? You have only 2 answers. Similar. Where? Yes or no? You have only 2 options. Two minutes to finish. Josue, did you finish?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Josue, no problem. Josue, where was the giraffe?
In garden is the Alex.
In the garden of Alex, no? Very good. There is another option, no? There is another way to say that. The giraffe was in Alex's garden. But it's okay, Josue, it's okay. You have the idea, good. You have the idea. In the garden, teacher. No, in the garden of Alex. Very good. This is the answer, no? Where was the giraffe? Good. Andre, did you finish, Andre? Adriano, did you finish?
Yes.
Okay, Adriano, number 1.
The giraffe.
The giraffe. Adriano, one more time the question. Look at here. What were the children? What were Alex, Tyler, and Alice doing at home? Adriano, your question is the number 1. What were the children doing at home? Okay, change please, change. Andre. Andre, number 2 for you. Did you finish?
Yes, teacher.
Answer please.
Which animals were the super birds looking for? Which animal super bird looking for is the zebra.
A zebra.
The giraffe, Prophet.
The giraffe. In a sentence, the zookeepers were looking for a giraffe. Okay? Or we can say they, no, the plural. They were looking for the giraffe. Miranda, please, number 4. What was the giraffe eating?
The giraffe was eating the leaves of the tree.
Very good. The leaves on the tree, no? Some leaves from a tree. Very good. Nair, please, the next.
Yes, because the children gave them.
Yeah, very good. Because the children called the zoo and says, the giraffe is here. Very good. Yes, they did, no? At the end of the story, the zookeepers finally find the giraffe. Very good. Daira, please, the last question for you. Daira. Were the children happy in the end? Daira has problem with the chat. Daira, please, go to the chat, please. Daira, go to the chat and write the answer there. Okay. Adriano, one more time, please, the number 1. What were the children?
Zookeepers.
The zookeepers. Adriano, sorry, my friend, but it's not. Zookeepers. La pregunta sería con who. ¿Quién? Who. The question is what, Adriano. ¿Qué estaban los niños haciendo at home? This is the question. What? ¿Qué? Okay, that's the question. Let's see. Abril, please. Abril. What were the children doing at home?
The watching TV.
In
They was looking the TV about incidents in the zoo.
Okay. The children's, no, they were watching TV. Okay, that is the answer. The children's were watching TV. They were watching TV. Good, Abril. You have the idea. Good, you have the idea. No, they were watching TV. And in the last question, were the children happy in the end? Yes. No? Yes, they were. That's in the number 4. Okay? Okay, very fast, please. We finish in this part. Let's work in our revision, okay? Because today we have the evaluation. Remember this, please, okay? We are going to make a fast revision. Listen, in this class, in this unit, we learn many things. One was, what's the matter? Question with this, no? What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter means what's the problem? Okay, remember that part.
What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? I am sick. What's the matter? Are you okay? I am sick today. Oh no! What's the matter?
Okay, let's make a stop. Remember, when the question is what's the matter means what is the problem? You can say I am sad. Why? This question, please, is important. Why? And you answer with because. Because I lost my pet. Remember that in this unit also we were working in past progressive, past tense. Okay? And when you say, what's the matter? I am tired. That the next question, why? You need to say the reason why you are tired. Because I went to bed late. That is the reason for I am tired. Okay, if you say, what's the matter? I am hungry, teacher. The reason why, because I didn't have breakfast. This is the reason for hungry. Okay, remember that part. Then we talk about two actions in the same time, no? Remember this, Dylan was diving when he saw a turtle. Also, we learned this, no? The mix of these two. Then we talk about time. Remember, please, in the time. 1 o'clock is 2 o'clock, is 3 o'clock, it's 4 o'clock, it's 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. We learned this. Quarter past, remember, quarter past means this, no? Quarter past. Half past means this part, no? This, half past, and quarter to. Sorry, quarter to. Okay, remember the time. Okay, now please, in your books, revision. Okay. Listen, please, and match. Okay, let's match.
Module 4, Revision. 1. There was a blackout last night. What were the people doing? Listen and match the names with the actions. Hi, Bob. How are you? There was a blackout yesterday. What were you doing?
Hello, Mrs. White. I was reading a comic book, and my brother Mark was surfing the net. He was looking for some information on the internet about a project for school. Suddenly, there was a blackout. We couldn't see a thing.
Oh, I see. Where was your sister, Julie? What was she doing?
She was in the garden. She was watering the plants.
And what about your mum, Mrs. Adams? What was she doing?
She was in the kitchen. She was making a cake. It was a chocolate cake.
What about your dad, Mr. Adams?
My dad was in the garage. He was cleaning the car, but he couldn't see anything, so he stopped.
Okay, let's listen one more time. It's similar to your incident report. It's very similar. They are talking about the incident, the blackout. We need to answer what were the people doing. Okay, listen and match, please, one more time.
Module 4, Revision. 1. There was a blackout last night. What were the people doing? Listen and match the names with the actions. Hi, Bob. How are you? There was a blackout yesterday. What were you doing?
Hello, Mrs. White. I was reading a comic book, and my brother Mark was surfing the net. He was looking for some information on the internet about a project for school. Suddenly, there was a blackout. We couldn't see a thing.
Oh, I see. Where was your sister, Julie? What was she doing?
She was in the garden. She was watering the plants.
And what about your mum, Mrs. Adams? What was she doing?
She was in the kitchen. She was making a cake. It was a chocolate cake.
What about your dad, Mr. Adams?
My dad was in the garage. He was cleaning the car, but he couldn't see anything, so he stopped.
Okay, this is about your, similar to your incident report, okay? These are the answers, okay? Bob was reading a comic book. Mark, his brother, was surfing the net. Julie, his sister, was watering the plants. his mother was cooking and his father was cleaning the car. Okay? Remember, this is what were they doing during the blackout. Okay? Now let's work please in this page. We finish with this part, okay, with this part. Let's make a little review of past tense. Remember, we work in two things. No? One was past progressive. Remember this, please. Notice the difference. One was past progressive, we work. The past progressive is this. Dylan was diving. Anthony was looking the star. I was studying. My mother was cooking. My father was cleaning the car. My brother was surfing the net. Bob was reading a comic book. This is one, and this is different past. He saw a turtle. Yesterday we played football. I watched TV. I did my homework. I went to the park. Okay, you notice the difference between these two. This is always, in this case, is always with was, always. I was diving, she was cooking, my mother was listening to music, my sister was dancing. This is the characteristic. Was, were. And this is other. This is simple. Okay? Now, let's review this part, okay? The simple. In your books, please, you have a story, a short story about great discoverers, the great explorers, sorry. Okay? We are going to finish with this part, then we continue with evaluation. Repeat, please, okay? Open your microphones, open. Repeat, please.
Sail.
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 Explorer.
Explorer.
Famous.
Famous.
Discover.
Discover.
Voyage.
Voyage. Good. Sail, you know, sail similar to Theseus, sail, no, this part. Explorer, the action. Explorer, it's an action. Famous, you know, famous. Discover, the same, is an action. Discover. And voyage. Voyage is when you travel, but using a boat, a ship. Okay, that's a voyage. You know this man, Christopher Columbus. Listen, please, only listen.
2. What do you know about Christopher Columbus and Captain James Cook? Listen and read.
Great explorers. Many years ago, people wanted to discover new places. Christopher Columbus and James Cook were two very important explorers. Let's read and learn about their voyages. Christopher Columbus, 1450 to 1506. Christopher Columbus was a famous Italian explorer. He wanted to travel to India, but he couldn't find any ships. The Spanish king helped him and gave him 3 ships, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, and the Nina. Columbus sailed across the Atlantic 4 times. When he found land, he thought it was India, but it was America. That's why he named the people there Indians. He also traveled to Cuba and the Bahamas.
Listen, please.
James Cook, 1728 to 1779. James Cook was a famous English explorer. His father was a farmer, but James loved the sea. He sailed across the Pacific Ocean 3 times. On his voyages, he traveled to Newfoundland, Canada, and even to Australia, New Zealand, Hawaii, and Tahiti. He traveled round the world, and he made many maps of the places he visited. He also wrote a diary about his voyages.
Okay, you know this explorer, no? You know Christopher Columbus, he's very famous. He discovered America, you know. And James Cook, you know, another explorer. Okay, very fast. Let's only complete with this, okay? Who of these two explorers, a king helped this explorer? A king. Similar to Aegeus, to Minos. One king helped this explorer. Which explorer is? Christopher Columbus or James Cook? James Cook. A king, a king helped him. A king helped this explorer.
Christopher Columbus.
Yes, Christopher Columbus. Remember, Christopher Columbus went to the Spanish king, no, to the Spanish king, and they helped him to buy the 3 ships, no, the Niña, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, the 3. This explorer traveled to the island of Tahiti. Tahiti. Who? Christopher Columbus or James Cook?
James Cook.
James Cook, yes, no? Teacher, it's easy because Christopher Columbus is America, only America. This explorer made many maps, draw many maps. Draw the maps. Christopher Columbus? No, it's not known like that. It's James Cook. The characteristic of James Cook is that he made maps. This explorer sailed across the Atlantic Ocean 4 times. The Atlantic, remember, Atlantic is from America to Europe. That is the ocean. Yes, Christopher Columbus.
Christopher Columbus.
Atlantic Ocean is that, not from America to Europe. Okay? Yeah, this explorer was English.
James Cook.
James Cook.
Cook, yes. Christopher Columbus is Spanish, remember. Spanish. This explorer traveled to the Bahamas.
Christopher.
Now this is different, no? Bahamas, remember, Bahamas, Christopher. Yes, that Christopher Columbus. He stopped in the Bahamas, then stopped in Cuba, and then continued, and he discovered America. No? You know, the four travels that Christopher Columbus did was that, no? First Bahamas, Cuba, and then America. Okay, good. We are going to stop here, okay? We finished with this part. Now we are going to work in the evaluation, okay? And for the evaluation is the same. Let's go to the chat. I am going to send you the link. The link, okay? You open the link, only click in the link. Only click in the link. Complete your last name. No, your last name, remember, your last name first. Oh, sorry. Then your name. Your last name.
A
Yes.
mí no me ha llegado. ¿Lo podría volver a enviar, por favor?
Yeah, it's in the chat. Let's go to the chat.
Ya, gracias.
You know, read a sentence and check the correct answer. Okay? If you need help in any questions, raise your hand. Okay? To help you. To explain the question. But read the instruction, please. In the instruction says, read and check the correct answer. Okay, here is check. If it says complete, you need to complete. Read the instruction, please, okay? If you need help in any question, raise your hand, okay, to help you. Okay, pay attention, please. Listen. De la pregunta 14, la 14, que es la sección 3 hasta la 21, es para que completes, para que respondas. Solo vas a completar con la palabra faltante. No es necesario que escribas toda la oración otra vez. No. Solo con la palabra para completar el enunciado que tienes. ¿Ok? Teacher José María, una preguntita.
Dígame, maestro.
No encuentro al alumno Nicolás Dávila. No está, ¿no?
No, no está, no está. Justo yo también estaba, voy a llamar a los papás para ver qué es lo que ha pasado.
No va a dar su evaluación, si no. Justo estaba
Ya,
buscando.
ahorita llamo, ahorita.
Ya, teacher, gracias.
Ya.
Rodrigo. Rodrigo, sorry. Rodriguez Marcelo. Marcelo. You finished the evaluation, no, Marcelo?
Sí, yo voy a terminar, profesor, lo que estoy pensando.
Good. Marcelo, ¿podrías leerme una vez más tus preguntas, por favor? Del día de hoy. Busca tus preguntitas y me lo lees, ¿ya? Vamos a ver cómo va la pronunciación.
¿Ya la leo, teacher?
Sí, léeme, por favor.
Profesor.
Dígame, teacher.
Profesor, el caso de Nicolás, tenemos una situación, se le ha malogrado la laptop y no puede entrar, está un poquito con problemas. Me dice el papá si podríamos reprogramarlo, no sé, ¿usted qué dice?
Teacher, le enviaría el link yo por su CIANET al estudiante para que lo pueda realizar.
Ya, por el CIANET, el link le va a enviar y que lo revise y que después lo remita a usted, ¿sí?
Sí, está bien. Una vez que lo complete, le va a poder enviar y me va a llegar el resultado automáticamente.
Ya, entonces por el link. Listo, maestro. Ok, gracias.
Teacher. A ver, chicos, les repito, de la 14 a la 17, solo completa con lo que te falta en la oración. Nada más. ¿Ok? No es necesario escribir todo otra vez, no es necesario.
Profe, en la número 10, estoy en los número 18 y ahí escribo la oración completa y con la palabra que le falta o solo la palabra que
A
le
ver,
falta.
de la 18 a la 21, aquí vas a escribir la palabra incorrecta. Una de las palabras que tienes en la oración, una está incorrecta. Tienes que leer el texto, ¿no? Read the text. Identify the incorrect word. Okay? One, maybe it's not green, maybe it's blue. The blue sea turtle. You need to read, please, read. Una de estas palabras es incorrecta. Solo esa palabra me escribes en el espacio. ¿Ok? Solo esa palabra. La que está mal. Y en la otra, solo escribes la palabra que completa el espacio vacío. ¿Ok? Porque si tú le escribes todo, te va a corregir como incorrecto. Está puesto para que escribas solo las palabras que faltan. ¿Ok? Las palabras que faltan. José Luis, very good, José Luis, you finish. De todas maneras, te recuerdo que yo voy a volver a leer, sobre todo en estas preguntas, qué has escrito exactamente. A veces pasa que escribes con mayúscula, o pones un punto al final, o dejas un espacio de más, y ya la computadora te está corrigiendo como incorrecto. Por eso es que otra vez el profesor tiene que volver a corregir. Tengo que volver a leer uno por uno qué han escrito exactamente. ¿Ok? Y de acuerdo a eso, se te va a considerar. Ok, Fabiana. Tell me, Fabián.
Profesor, no entiendo la pregunta número 16.
16. Yeah, the 16 is this. The same, Fabiana, complete this sentence, this statement. Por algo está el espacio al inicio. Y por algo es distinto a los demás. You need to think. Okay? You need to pay attention to the sentence. Ana Paula, very good. You finished good.
Profesor. Profesor Ana Paula, profesor, en el examen, como ya terminé, hay dos preguntas que las había hecho bien y abajo me aparece su resultado y es lo mismo, estaba bien y me ha corregido mal, profesor.
Ya, como te digo,
Es
tal vez has escrito con mayúscula la primera.
No, profesor, está igualito.
O le has puesto un punto o un espacio de más. Cuando haces eso, la computadora te corrige como incorrecto. Por tal motivo, yo voy a volver a revisar, Ana Paula, todo lo que ustedes han completado y ver si ha corregido bien o no lo que es el Forbes. ¿Ok? Si está igual, así como me dices, que está igualito, yo voy a leerlo. Si está igual, te voy a considerar los puntos correspondientes. ¿Ok?
Gracias.
Okay, don't worry, okay, don't worry. The teacher need to check all these questions. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay? Hermione, tell me, Hermione.
Profe, número 18, ¿tengo que poner la oración correcta o solo tengo que poner sí o no?
Ok, Hermione. Desde la 18 a la 21, solo vas a escribir ahí la palabra incorrecta. The incorrect word. Only one. Or maybe two. But the incorrect. Solo la palabra incorrecta, Hermione. No es necesario escribir todo otra vez. ¿Ok? No es necesario. The incorrect word. ¿Ok?
Entonces, de esa oración copio la palabra incorrecta, por ejemplo, la que es.
Puede ser green, por ejemplo, ¿no? Green. por ejemplo. Entonces, green es la incorrecta, teacher, pongo green. ¿Ok? Pero una de ellas es la que está mal. La que hace que la oración sea falsa.
Okay, teacher.
¿Ok? Only one. Obviously, all the sentences are false.
Profesor, ¿puedo poner la palabra incorrecta y después entre paréntesis puedo poner la palabra que es correcta?
No, te va a corregir como incorrecto. Solo pongo la
Okay,
palabra
teacher.
incorrecta. ¿Ok?
Profe, o sea, solamente debemos escribir la palabra que está incorrecta explícita en el texto, en la oración.
En la oración, en la oración.
Ah, ya. Solamente esa palabra. Ah, ya. Okay.
Yes, only that. Okay? Maybe it's eat, maybe see, maybe plants, or maybe fish. Maybe they, no? Maybe. But you need to read the article. Okay, it's in the article. Compare the article, read the article, and read the sentence. Very good, Nair. You finished. Very good. Atik, very good. You finished your evaluation. Good.
Profe, una pregunta. En la 18, ¿solo voy a poner la palabra incorrecta o voy a cambiarla por la correcta?
No, no, solo escribe la palabra incorrecta, la que está mal. Solo
Ok, profe, gracias.
Solo es una palabra, ¿ok? La incorrecta. Nada más. Porque escribir todo te va a tomar más tiempo, por eso solo la incorrecta.
Profe, en la número 21, no hay palabra con que cambiar con don't.
No, no tienes que cambiar ninguna palabra. Solo tienes que escribir la palabra que está incorrecta, la que está haciendo que la oración sea falsa.
Ok, teacher.
Ok, it's time. Para los estudiantes que han terminado la evaluación, podemos retirarnos. Ok. A los estudiantes, Renzo, José Luis, Mateo, Atik, Adriano Llerena, André Melgar y Daira, les he enviado un mensaje por el chat privado, por favor. Antes de retirarse, léanlo, por favor, ¿ya? Repito. Renzo, José Luis, Mateo, Atik, Adriano, André y Daira. ¿Ok? Antes de retirarnos, vayamos al chat, leamos el mensaje y ya nos podemos retirar, ¿ok?